How y'all when it be just over?
What is you talking about?
I'm not outside inside. I'm outside.
Okay,
That's
you
what's in the
outside.
air.
Howie, when it be simply over what I'm not external inside, I'm outside external in the air? Is in the air you what you say you all realize. There's been a ton of charges encompassing Diddy of late, yet the last individual to date him has emerged with maybe probably the most stunning disclosures yet. If you all could do without someone, for what reason do you all watch them? Like why you here? You don't need to be here. Go where you need to go, where you what you like. Don't come here, darling was correct. I awakened crying, yet it was that way was so great I really wanted it. I awakened in tears today thinking about my as of late youthful Miami, one portion of the rap hair city. Young ladies got serious about confronting a few difficult stretches in a genuine Instagram post. The 30-year-old star conceded to encountering a fit of anxiety and communicated her requirement for a break from virtual entertainment media and work, while certain fans hypothesized that her found battles were connected to her reputed ex. Diddy. New reports she'd light on possible purposes for her strife. I mean, he probably won't deal with her like that. I don't have the foggiest idea about it's different when a woman says she liked to be peed on, as per insiders acquainted with the circumstance. Youthful Miami's relationship with Diddy could play had an influence in her new difficulties. Purportedly, several has headed out in different directions after Diddy fundamentally cut her 2-month remittance from $500,000 to $200,000. This monetary change apparently originated from the legitimate claims of assault and sex dealing against Diddy by a previous representative, which have influenced the two his standing and pay, prompting essential reductions irritate her. She could truly like it. She can go get her Birkensack the following day, feeling frustrated by the unexpected change in monetary help. Youthful Miami allegedly chose to end things with Diddy. Sources recommend that she felt deceived and utilized, accepting that Diddy had made guarantees he was unable to keep and wasn't not kidding about their relationship past physical and exposure. Acquires furthermore, her relationship with Diddy supposedly cost her a few worthwhile open doors and arrangements, while Young Me hasn't straightforwardly affirmed or denied the separation tales. Her web-based entertainment movement has alluded to a change in her row arctique status. Secretive tweets like "I'm great, love and delight," single until I'm hitched, have started hypothesis among fans, particularly as she's been seen investing energy with different specialists like Lil Child and Jakis. On Diddy's end, he hasn't addressed the separation tales or the legitimate claims freely. Rather, he's been zeroing in on his new digital broadcast Love Radio with McMusic, in spite of highlighting Youthful Miami in the main episode with a coy discussion recorded before the charges surfaced. So there's truly mind-blowing flowing, including you. Full Miami and Diddy. Here's the lowdown. Youthful Miami of city young ladies' popularity winds up enveloped with a claim close by Diddy graciousness of a rapper named Lil Pole. As per records caught by Exos, Lil Bar blames Diddy for some genuinely upsetting way of behaving, including sexual maltreatment, sedating, and dangers purportedly happening between September 2022 and November 2023, while they were working together on Diddy's task, the Affection Collection off the lattice. Presently, here's where it gets extreme. Lil Bar guarantees that during an upsetting occurrence on November 23 or 2022 in Miami, Youthful Miami's cousin, who was allegedly functioning as her collaborator, physically attacked him in a restroom. Photographs supposedly show Diddy, Youthful Miami's cousin, and the rapper herself. Only minutes before this episode occurred, by the reports, Diddy offered Lil Bar cocaine, which he declined prior to making a beeline for the bathroom. That is when Youthful Miami's cousin burst in and supposedly attacked Lil Bar. He accepts Diddy sent her to do so. Things raised as she endeavored to participate in sexual action with Lil Bar before Diddy and his group, regardless of his refusals. In another jaw-dropper from the claim, Diddy evidently boasted about having laid down with Stevie J, as well as a rapper and R&B vocalist whose names were shut down in the records. The rapper referenced was clearly engaged with some unsettling exercises, including being on Diddy's yacht with underage young ladies and sex laborers. On page 13 of the reports, it's referenced that Diddy unveiled to Lil Bar about his experiences with these people, and at the lower part of the page, the rapper is implied to be somebody who dated Nicki Minaj, while the R&B vocalist is said to have performed at the Super Bowl and had an effective Vegas residency. It's a ton to take in. And naturally, it's creating all in all a ruckus. The previous summer, there was a major festival for Sean Diddy Combs at the Apollo Theater about his commitments to training you. See, he got this honor from understudies at Capital Preliminary Harlem, a contract school he helped start back in 2016. This was around a similar time Forbes named him the most extravagant person in hip jumped. Now, this school is no standard one. It has extravagant offices in a block made of a few pretty conspicuous dark figures, including somebody from The View, one of Smart Dan's little girls, and, surprisingly, a notable self-improvement creator and television character. It's important for this organization of sanctioned schools that has drawn consideration from large contributors like Andreessen Horowitz and the Cooch establishment, also Diddy himself, who guaranteed a cool $1 million back in 2018. So you can envision the fervor when 3 alumni from Capital Prep got up in front of an audience at the Apollo to meet Diddy, who's similar to their informal mascot. The entire class was there, siphoned up in light of the fact that each and every one of them had been acknowledged in school. Yet think about what Diddy didn't show. He put it on plain inconveniences and wound up tolerating his honor in a video, which appeared as though it was shot from inside his personal luxury plane. Quick forward 5 months, and Capital Prep chooses to trim binds with Diddy after his documents a claim blaming him for some truly troublesome stuff like maltreatment, assault, and sex dealing. He settled with her the following day, however. At that point, 3 additional ladies and a person approached. With comparable cases, Diddy's denying all that, obviously. Yet here's the kicker: Capital Prepare's got a few greater issues on its plate. It's arranged in East Harlem, one of New York City's least fortunate regions, serving around 500 understudies from 6th to 12th level, the vast majority of whom are dark and from low-pay families. Now the school has this entire routine about offering a first-rate advanced degree with an emphasis on civil rights and all that jazz. They have lots of extracurriculars, a lot of help from the staff, and they guarantee that each graduate gets into school for guardians. It resembles a blessing from heaven, sending their children to a school supported by Diddy and Steve Perry, who is known for his work in elevating children of variety from oppressed foundations. So there's been a ton of buzz around Legislative Center Prep, yet it's not the sort of consideration they were expecting. A few guardians who were at first amped up for the school are currently calling it a bit of wreck. This is what's happening as per 14 individuals, including guardians, understudies, and previous workers. Things at Capital Prep are quite rough. They're discussing a truly broken climate with educators, traveling every which way, like it's no one's business, and brutality happening way time and again. Envision this with educators continually leaving. A few subjects aren't being instructed for quite a long time, leaving kids trapped in the lounge for a really long time. And with regards to administration, it's been like a spinning entryway. They've passed through 7 standards or interval standards in only 7 years. Not precisely a recipe for steadiness, right? Despite the fact that Capital Prep has a few major names backing it like Diddy and others. Instructors are saying they've been attempting to get a